Here's my question. Are you an 8.0 company or are you a 2.7 company? Are you an 8.0 leader or are you a 2.7 leader? Lots of food for thought in there. You guys with me? Yeah. Hey, Phil, this is church, isn't it, Billy? We call this corporate church, by the way. Phil?
Just one comment. Until you embrace your problems, you've hit your ceiling.
Ooh. Until you embrace your problems, you've hit your ceiling. Great stuff. I'm going to steal that. I'll use that 3 months from now in a public speaking, and I'll say, there was one of our clients who said this in one of our think tanks. 6 months from now, it'll say, I heard someone once say, and then a year from now, I'll say, you know, I was thinking to myself the other day. Number 7, there is a commitment to equal accountability. A commitment to equal accountability. So I was working with an NFL team. I was working with the leadership council like I've done with 6 NFL teams. So I'm not going to tell you which one it was. And the coach and the players the captains that I was working with every week had given me, I'd earned their trust, and they were being real with me. They said, you know, our coach talks about the standard all the time in every meeting, the standard, the standard, the standard. And we're not listening to him. We've checked out. Because we know that we've got about a half a dozen players on this team that are not meeting the standard. One of them came to practice in bedroom slippers, and the coach didn't do a damn thing about it because he scored 3 touchdowns the week before. Another one has missed meeting after the meeting, and he's late for every meeting that he's there. He was called one of the NFL's most talented players. He creates drama. One of his captains said to me, in one of our meetings, he is a cancer. And our coach won't address it. Another one said, yeah, the guy in our room comes into our meeting rooms and he puts on his hoodie and he puts his head down on the desk. He sits in the back room. He doesn't talk to anybody. He won't interface with anybody on this team, but he was an all-pro. They're not meeting the standard. So I sat down with the coach, and he said, what are you hearing? Thinking that I was going to deliver, what do you call butterfly? What do you call it, Scott? Rainbows and butterflies. Oh, it wasn't rainbows and butterflies. It's just a gift. I said, Coach, let me shoot straight with you. You're on the verge of losing your team. Because you keep talking about the standard, and every time you talk about the standard, they get madder and madder and madder. Because you're the only one more than anybody else that's not committed to the standard. And he says to me, you don't understand. The last time that I held that person to the standard that you're talking about, Dr. Fred, we lost 5 games in a row. He said, if I hold him accountable again, I'm going to lose my job. I looked at him and I said, let me tell you something. When you start leading in a way to not lose your job, not only are you not leading anymore, you're being led by the thing that you won't address. And second, the people who lead not to lose their job will lose their jobs because they're operating out of fear, not principle and passion and purpose. You guys with me? I said, you may protect those 6, but you're losing the other 50.